Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Cool Spot for the Sega Master System. In the last video, we played through the wall level, and then we went through that level that was full of slides and tubes. And now, we're in that waiting pool level. Fun! First things first, let's make sure that our thumb is on button 1 because that's the jump button. And be ready to make leaps of faith too, because you're gonna have to do that, especially if you want to jump from one platform to another around here, which not my idea of fun. So this is a little more doable compared to the 16-bit versions, provided you're actually playing this game at 50 Hz. The game was made in Europe after all, where everything was 50 Hz at the time, and therefore, if you play this at 60, like, the animation will be okay, but the music will sound too fast. It won't sound like it does on the more advanced consoles. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, once you take that bubble up there, you want to head right and then head left to grab that bubble. And when you're on this blimp, you want to get the spots that are to the right and fall down following them, so that way you land on the rubber duck below. Also, you want to be very careful where you are going. And you also want to make sure that you grab that, because that'll give you some cool points there too. And you also want to be very careful and always hold the jump button when you leap off of a bubble, so that way you always have the best bounce. Also, look for strings. You'll see where the things are if you do. And thankfully, you have some things that will help you out in case you are looking high and low as you're doing this. What does this lead to? Okay, this leads to that. And of course you want to watch out with the UFO platforms, because they will topple you down as soon as you land on them. Jump as soon as you hit them. They're kind of like those platforms in Mega Man 3. That way you can jump to wherever you need to. And when you reach this red rocket, 1, you want to be ready to jump. And 2, you want to go down the right end, so that way you can get a big spot that's easy to miss. And I mean easy to miss. And of course, watch out for planes. You don't want to get hit by those. And just be ready to leap to the side that you need to go to as quickly as you can. Now, by taking this route, I'll grab a bunch of spots, but at the same time, I'll be forced back to the start. Be very careful when platforming here, because just like in the 16-bit versions, you don't want to fall into the drink. That would be very bad. Alright. Now, thankfully... I wasn't exactly ready with that jump yet. I'm glad I recalibrated there because I was really concerned. And I want to get back to the platforms that I want to get to. So that way, I can play more of this level. And it can be a little annoying to tell where you need to go to at first. But if you're paying attention, you should be able to get to where you need to go. Thankfully. This level will take a bit of practice to get through. Also, you want to be careful near the edges of the blimps because they are sloped and rounded. And if you don't know what you're doing, you will probably fall somewhere to where you don't want to fall. Also, be ready to look up and down, too, because you never know when you need to look up and down to get to where you need to go. It can be a bit dicey doing all this, so just take your time with this and just kind of go with the flow with this level. And of course, if you hear that buzzing sound, you know there's a plane nearby and you're going to need to shoot it before you do anything else. Hey. I'm going to have to shoot diagonally to get to that. And yeah, you just want to be very attentive. That way you'll know where you need to jump and land. Like, I'm kind of noticing within, like, just a split second that I need to land at, like, some plane or some platform or some blimp somewhere. Also, we are nearing the end of this. You should have 84 by the time you reach the end. When you reach this platform here, drop down here, you'll land in a bubble, jump out and to the right, then head to the right side and hit the lock. We just beat this level with 100% coolness without dying. Good. Good, good, good. And now, it's time for the bonus level. For this one, you want to watch where you are going. Always hold the jump button. That way you'll always hit a bubble on the way up. And there's a certain area that I want to hit. When you reach all of these bubbles that you actually take a ride in before they pop, you want to get to the upper right-hand corner. So that way, you can get to the letter that is in the upper right-hand corner. And now that we've made our way up, it's time to make our way down and try to get as many cool points as we can. This will be a bit of a chore to do, as you can see, just because of everything that we have to do around here, just to ensure that we can get some cool points. And once again, I'm not going to get everything. I just want to make sure I get all the letters so that way I can show you where they are in case you need them. We will be going for the N as well. And I'll totally be getting that. Thankfully, that's a little easier to remember compared to the one I just got. So back to the wall. Okay. We're back in the wall level. Which is interesting, because now the levels are going in reverse order now. So quite a few of the level themes from the 16-bit versions, compared to what we had to do in the 16-bit versions, those are gone. You only get 8 levels on not on Super NES, but on Sega Master System. You only get 8 levels. You get the 3 levels, the dock, the beach, and the wall. Then you get the bonus slide level. Then you get the wading pool level, that dreaded level. Then you get the last 3 level themes, or rather the first 3 level themes, in reverse order. And that's it. Once again, there's no bosses. Some level themes end up getting removed altogether. At least I don't have to play that awful train level anymore with its awful parallax scrolling that went really fast and was really blurry and made it hard to see while I was doing platforming. Yeah, I still remember that. And compared to everything else that I've done around here, this looks absolutely pleasant. Also, I am totally destroying enemies from a distance when I don't need to, just to make things easier on my behalf. I need to remember what button is jump and which one is shoot, for my own good. Okay. That's there. Again, want to be very careful. I want to get as many cool points as possible. I'm surprised I'm doing as well as I am at this rate. Don't want you around. I don't know why I'm wasting time on you. Or you. Do want to spend time on you, though, so I don't have to deal with you later on. And there's one dot over here. So compared to the previous wall level, you have a lot more room to maneuver here, which is great. I like that, because you don't have to deal with that very often. And I hate running into mouse traps and things that want me dead. Some things you just don't want to deal with, you know? Okay. Okay. We need to follow the arrows now. And we need to get up here. And... No! Oh, I hate those things. Those things are going to be the absolute death of me. Whatever ends up being just out and about on the floor of these levels. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that spider first. And let's take care of that enemy from above. That way we can get some cool points. And then we can get over here. Let's be careful as we make our way around, because I still might run into a spider or something when I don't want to, and that would be a terrible, terrible thing. And of course, there'll still be mice out and about, ready to hit me with something. You're here. Gonna take care of you from a distance. That way, I don't have to deal with getting hit from a spider. And I somehow managed to take care of that spider from right there. Get close, that way you can jump over that barbed wire. It is possible to die from that or take a hit from it if you don't know what you're doing and you jump a little too early or from the wrong distance. Also, one of these mouse enemies has some health, and I want to get my hands on it. It'd do me good, because it's pretty easy to get hit in this stage. Well, not like super easy or anything, but pretty easy. There's some time. I see you. And it's a good thing I saw you, because you're the one with the health. Excellent. And taking care of these enemies from above is a really good idea, honestly. That's actually something you do want to do, because do you really want to tackle any of these mice head on? No, I don't think you do. I don't. Okay. There's more stuff to do around here. I'm pretty sure that enemy leads to nothing. Though I do want to be on the sure side? Okay, I haven't been here. There was one spot, but that was about it. And I'm not quite sure where to go here. Ow. Not a good decision. Now, it's telling me to go over here. But I do want to go a little over to this area here. There's going to be a mouse right here. Yeah, I had the feeling you were going to hide something from me. Good thing I looked. Ow! Now to go down to where we're supposed to. Want to take care of you first. Also want to... That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, you want to get as much distance between yourself and the mice whenever you fight them. That way you don't get hit by a piece of cheese. Ever. Alright. Now from here, we need to start throwing... Yeah, we need to start throwing... Ow! Well, that was going to happen eventually. Either through timeout or from taking damage from enemies. But at least I'm back here. Near... the cage. And that's what I should have done. I should have done that. And there are some spots right here. I'm not quite sure if we're gonna get everything that we can get, but I know I'm gonna get at least pretty darn close. I know we're gonna do at least that. So 92%, that's not too bad. That ain't bad at all, honestly. There may have been some that I didn't find because they were behind some pipes or something. But I did my best here, at the very least. Now let's hit the lock, so we can complete this level once and for all. And because of all that time that I got from losing a life, getting the 1-up back to replace the one that I lost, assuming I got the 1-up in the first place, is pretty much possible. And now it's time for the bonus level. So for this particular bonus level, the 6th one, you are going to be playing Crisscross Applesauce with the bonus level stuff here. And what you want to do is get to the upper right however you can. If you can get to the upper right-hand corner, you'll get the end. Which, of course, you probably wanted to get anyway. Now, there is a clock here that I can get. And if I just stay in the center, I can just immediately get it. Not hard. Not difficult at all. Of course, the really hard part is getting as many spots as you can within the time limit. That can be a little difficult. That's probably the easiest one, or at least one of the easier courses for the bonus levels, where you can probably memorize everything and get a 100% of the cool points. If only I had more cool points. I would have gotten another 1-up, but not well. Anyway, Dock and Roll is the 7th level of the game, as well as the second to last one. And we're going to be playing that and the beach level that comes after it in the next video. So join me then, where I play through the final 2 levels in what will be the finale for Cool Spot for Sega Master System. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!